Now on Coast TV News.
Run, run, Rudolph through Sussex County. Thousands of travelers hit the road for the holiday.
You can't park that way. Increased fines for parking in the wrong direction in Rehoboth Beach.
Flipping through pages of grief, how one Milford veteran is hoping to help others battling mental health issues.
A chilly evening here along the coast. Our last-minute holiday shopping forecast coming up in just a few.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
One of the busiest holiday travel seasons on record kicks off. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with people flocking to the roads on their way to holiday cheer.
AAA says this year is expected to be the second highest traveled year on record. Live on Route 1 is Coast TV News reporter Charles Reinert. Charles, tons of people already on their way.
Maddie, let me tell you, it's already pretty busy out here on Route 1. If you take a look over my shoulder here, you can see a lot of cars heading both northbound and southbound. Now, I've been out here on Route 1 checking things out for a good portion of the day, and it's been pretty consistently like this. We're not even at the busiest travel day yet. Now, according to AAA, around 300,000 Delawareans are expected to be hitting the road in the coming days. Now, it's expected to be the second busiest holiday travel season on record, only being beaten out by 2019. Now, 90% of those travelers are expected to go by car, so the agency is asking people to account for that if they're driving somewhere to see their friends, their family, or just driving around to spread some holiday cheer.
Anticipates that the peak travel times on Saturday will be between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. So if that's something that you want to avoid on the way to your holiday destination, we recommend travel during off-peak times. Get up early in the morning and hit the road, or wait until later in the day after 7.
As you heard Tidwell say, the busiest travel day is expected to be Saturday, but she did also mention that another expected highly traveled day is the day after Christmas. I'm Charles Reiner, live on Route 1, Coast TV News.
Turning now to air travel, the Transportation Security Administration expects to see a 6% increase in travel this holiday weekend, but TSA officials say that they're ready for the 12-day-long holiday air travel rush that begins today. Passenger counts over the entire period are expected to be 6% higher than 2022, with the busiest air travel days happening today and on Friday, December 29th, as well as Tuesday, January 2nd for the rush of those that are returning home. The biggest tip TSA can offer to passengers: do not be late. Officials advise arriving 2 hours ahead of your flight. Another tip: don't wrap gifts because there is a chance that TSA agents may have to unwrap them.
Speaking of traveling, DART has released its holiday service schedule for the holidays. On Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, DART will operate regular Sunday services statewide. On Christmas Day and New Year's Day, DART services, both fixed route and paratransit, will not operate on those days.
Drivers need to check twice next time that they parallel park in Rehoboth Beach. The city decided to increase the fine from $15 to $50 for drivers who parallel park incorrectly. And what do we mean by incorrectly? How about facing the wrong direction on the road? Commissioners said this is a safety concern because the front of the car is facing incoming traffic. One local agrees with the city's decision because they say it's a hazard.
I think that's a good idea because I think it's a safety hazard, just as the city mentioned, but I don't see it that often, especially in the summertime. But in permit parking, I do sometimes see where the cars are facing the opposite direction of the flow of traffic. So I think it's a good idea for the city to do that.
The parking department originally suggested the fine increase because this was more common of an issue than it saw this past summer. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, do you agree with the increased fine for parking in the wrong direction? Let's take a look at the results.
Take a look at your screen. So far, 70% say they agree with that fine. 22% disagree. 8% say they just really don't care.
I'm on the 70% agree side. I don't know what we're doing, parking in the wrong direction there. Now, if you disagree with me, if you haven't voted yet, if you want to, you can still do that at coasttvnews.com, or you can use the Coast TV mobile app.
Well, as we inch closer to the end of December, New Year's, it's right around the corner now. And tonight, the town of Ellendale is holding a community outreach committee meeting to finalize preparations for the upcoming annual New Year's Day parade. The town says the parade will be held Monday, January 1st at noon along Main Street. The meeting is slated tonight for 6:30 p.m. at Town Hall.
Happening in Lewis next month, a discussion of accessory dwelling units. On Wednesday, January 3rd, the Housing Committee will meet to discuss units like the one you see on your screen here. These types of units can be described as apartments over garages or basement apartments. This meeting is slated for 4 p.m. in the Lewis City Hall.
The town of Berlin wants to hear from the people who call it home. Salisbury University's Business, Economic, and Community Outreach Network is getting residential input on a new strategic plan. Locals are invited to community listening sessions to share opinions and ideas as the town plans for its future. Those two sessions are Wednesday, January 10th from 10:30 a.m. to noon at the Berlin Library and Wednesday, January 17th from 6 to 7:30 at the St. Paul United Methodist Church. As we take a live look now into Ocean City, a beautiful night out there. Let's check in with our meteorologist, Alex Seymour, who's in for Paul Williams tonight with our first alert weather. Good evening, Alex.
Good evening. Yeah, we've certainly got a fantastic evening here across Delmarva. It is chilly, so you probably want to bundle up if you have any last-minute Christmas shopping to get done, if you are heading out to hit those roadways this evening. Boardwalk Plaza Hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach. Pretty quiet conditions. Temps sitting right around 40 degrees this evening in Rehoboth Beach. We're in the low 40s, upper 30s to low 40s all across the region. Those temps going to fall quickly into the 30s and then 20s overnight. Winds rather calm, skies are clear. So overall, not really any adverse weather conditions to deal with. So that means we are green. We are good to go. If you are getting an early head start on, well, really, air travel, that's one of the busier days today. We're green. We're good to go at all those regional airports. And then also, if you have any of that last minute Christmas shopping, as I was talking about, just bundle up. Temps starting to fall into the 30s, and we'll be in the mid to upper 30s throughout the evening hours.
Thank you, Alex. And for more weather updates, make sure to pull out your phones, scan the QR code for our First Alert weather app. You can download the app for free, and that gets you all the weather updates you need.
New today, more people in the U.S. are applying for first-time unemployment benefits. The Labor Department released new data saying there were 205,000 initial unemployment insurance claims for the week ending December 16th. That's up about 2,000 from the week before. However, the new numbers are lower than what economists expected. Also Thursday, the Commerce Department reported gross domestic product expanded at an annualized 4.9% rate from July through September. That expansion was less than previous estimates.
The Hamas-run health ministry estimates 20,000 Gazans have died in the Israel-Hamas war. The World Health Organization says that grim number includes one child killed every 10 minutes. NBC's Alice Barr explains how this news comes as Hamas leaders say they will not engage in negotiations about releasing more hostages until Israel halts the fighting for good. We do want to warn our viewers here, some of the video you're about to see is disturbing.
A staggering figure bringing the agony in Gaza into sharp focus as the Palestinian Health Ministry estimates roughly 20,000 people, including thousands of children, have now been killed since the October 7th Hamas terror attack. The Israeli assault aimed at destroying Hamas has led around 90% of civilians in Gaza to flee their homes. The World Health Organization warning of people dying of thirst, disease, and starvation.
Every single person I speak to, everywhere I go in Gaza, is hungry.
The Biden administration has been stepping up pressure on Israel to get more aid in and to move to a more targeted phase that limits civilian casualties. Deputy Pentagon Press Secretary Sabrina Singh just returned from the region with Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin.
Is there a sense that Israeli officials are receptive to the message being brought by Secretary Austin and other members of the Biden administration?
You know, I do think they were receptive to Secretary Austin. We always expect any partner, any ally that is transferred U.S. weapons, that buys U.S. weapons, to always conduct their operations in upholding the laws of armed conflict.
Israel is now seeking another humanitarian pause to free more Israeli hostages in exchange for Palestinian prisoners and humanitarian aid. But Hamas says there will be no negotiations until Israel agrees to end the war. At an impasse, Palestinian civilians are bearing the brunt. An NBC News team was there as drone strikes hit the southern city of Rafah, where Israeli officials told civilians to seek safety. This man who fled his home in the north asks, where is safety? In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
The increasing pressure on Israel to free the remaining hostages comes amid the new evidence that the 3 hostages mistakenly shot by Israeli forces had escaped their Hamas captors 5 days earlier.
Melissa Legates has pulled up her manuscript that delves into her hardships of depression, of suicide, and as an Air Force veteran. The Milford Local's recently published book, Defeating Suicide, aims to help other veterans struggling with their mental health.
I want them to know that there are things that they can do to get themselves out of that rut and then reach back and help other people get themselves out of mental anguish as well. And it's not a 100% prison sentence that you're going to be suffering with mental illness the rest of your life.
Legates plans to come out with a second book focused more on current resources for people in the Air Force. Please make sure you tune in to Coast TV News for our Del Marvelous Christmas special. It will air on Christmas Eve here at 11 p.m. and Christmas Day at 5 p.m. It's full of holiday cheer and celebrations you won't want to miss.
You really won't. There's some great stuff in there. Coming up, the Maryland Farm Bureau meeting with Governor Wes Moore, agriculture goals to be discussed between the parties at the next upcoming General Assembly.
A quiet evening here along the coast, and the weather looks to stay calm through Christmas. I'll have your holiday travel forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
But first, Honda is recalling millions of cars. The reason behind this decision, up next.
I'm back, baby!
The judges will mentor 10 acts each.
I've got the dream team. Team LP.
But I'm your judge.
AGT Fantasy League, January 1st on NBC and Peacock.
This is a real court, no matter what Yelp says.
January 2nd, spend the night.
Strap in, baby.
With family.
I'm not in favor of lying. Lying is what parents need to do sometimes to build trust.
Night Court and Extended Family, January 2nd on NBC and Peacock.
Ever have a day that just couldn't get any worse? Meet Tyler, the champion of chaos.
Having a day that's gone from bad to worse. When life throws you a string of unfortunate events, the Law Office of Trapp Nickel is here to provide a helping hand. Our experienced workers' compensation team is here to fight for your rights and help shape your misfortune into meaningful compensation.
If you've been injured at work, don't wait. Get the justice you deserve.
The Law Office of Trapp Nickel. Your priority is our priority.
We were thinking about doing this garage to get the dust and everything off the floor. We decided to call Pinnacle Concrete Coating. He gave us a color option. There must have been 12 or 14 different colors to choose from. Everything they said they were going to do, they did perfect. And they worked, man, I tell you what, those guys worked so doggone, they said they could do it in 8 hours, and they did it in 8 hours. This is not a garage no more, it's a room for my vehicle. That's what I love about it. Call up Pinnacle, and I guarantee you'll be happy.
Harrison Senior Living has made it our mission to provide caring and nurturing communities for 50 years. John B. Parsons location accommodates residents on an historic estate in the heart of Salisbury. With a variety of amenities, activities, and services, you can have complete peace of mind knowing that we treat all of our residents like family. Caring for aging loved ones is difficult, but the supportive staff at Harrison Senior Living is there to help. Harrison Senior Living, our family taking care of yours since 1972.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Honda is recalling 2.6 million cars in the U.S. because the fuel pump could fail. If that happens when you're driving, the car could suddenly lose power. Models being recalled include the 2019 and 2020 model year Honda Accord and many other Honda and Acura models. In early February, Honda will start notifying owners of affected vehicles to go to a Honda or Acura dealer to have that fuel pump replaced at no charge. The company isn't aware of any injuries or deaths related to the issue. The Federal Aviation Administration is convening a panel to address fatigue issues among air traffic controllers. Serious issue there. The 3-member panel will examine how sleep deprivation impacts workers' ability to do the job safely amid severe understaffing in the field. The move comes after a year of near collisions involving commercial aircraft at major airports. Short-staffed air traffic control towers is one of the chief causes. The FAA panel will convene in January and is expected to announce its findings after 6 weeks.
Warmer weather will be building in for the holiday weekend here along the coast. I'll let you know just how warm Christmas will be coming up just after the break.
Are you dreaming of the perfect shower or bath to elevate your daily routine into a spa-like experience? Baths by Spicer Brothers can make your dream a reality.
With factory certified 5-star installation guaranteed. And right now receive 50% off installation, a free shower door upgrade, and a free deluxe shower head. Plus enjoy your new shower now and pay later with no interest and no payments for 18 months.
Choose your favorite style and color, and it can be installed in as little as 1 day. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation because you deserve the best.
At Tidal Health, we're with you at every step. When you need hip or knee replacement surgery, choose the area's most experienced orthopedic robotic surgeon. Choose Dr. William Duran. His robotic surgery techniques lead to less pain and quicker recovery, meaning you'll be back on your feet doing what you love in no time. At Tidal Health, we know the value of having high-quality, world-class care right in your backyard, so we invest in it. Visit TidalHealth.org/experience to learn more.
Dreamfest is back in Ocean City, Maryland for MLK Weekend. Join us for 3 soul-stirring shows at the Performing Arts Center January 12th through the 14th. Experience Who's Bad, the ultimate Michael Jackson experience. Marshall Karloff and the Purple Experience. Take 6, 10-time Grammy and Dove Award winners. Secure your tickets at ococean.com/pack. Don't miss Ocean City's 2nd annual Dreamfest, January 12th through the 14th. See you there.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember that Kuhn's Jewelers has your back this holiday. From rings to bracelets, earrings to and pendants that are bold. Think of Kuhn's for the silver and the gold. Silver and gold, think of Kuhn's for the silver and the gold.
Make a big impression this year with a little box from Kuhn's. Enjoy 20% savings on all jewelry in stock through Christmas as our gift to you.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
It's been pretty chilly across Delmarva throughout the daytime hours today, and it's going to remain chilly throughout the overnight hours and again tomorrow before we really start to see those temps climb as we head into the holiday week. And right now, as I take a live look out on our Orsted camera in West Ocean City, skies are mainly clear. Chilly evening in West Ocean City, temps sitting right around 42 degrees. We're in the upper 30s to low 40s all across Delmarva this evening. 38 in Milton, 40 in Rehoboth Beach, 40 degrees in Bethany Beach, 38 degrees in Selbyville. The winds pretty light. They're going to remain light throughout the overnight hours. Really not a concern. Skies completely clear. And really, we're not seeing any adverse weather conditions here along the mid-Atlantic coast. So we're green. We're good to go at all those airports, all the regional roadways. So you don't have to worry if you're heading out for any of that Christmas traveling just yet. Maybe you're heading out to the middle of the country. There is a little bit of wet weather across the middle of the country near Dallas, near Wichita, Kansas, Oklahoma City. You may run into some travel issues there. But right now, we're green. We're good to go at those major airports. Our travel forecast for tomorrow also looking pretty good. Maybe you're heading up to Philadelphia. You're heading out of that airport in Philadelphia. Otherwise, other than it being cold, it's not really going to be a bad day. We're starting out mainly clear, temps sitting right around 29 degrees, which is what we're going to be sitting around tomorrow morning. So you want to bundle up if you are heading north or if you're just heading out and about, maybe getting some last-minute Christmas shopping done. And Philadelphia stays in the 30s all day tomorrow, into the afternoon, into the evening hours, but unlikely travel delays, no issues. Here along the coast, we at least get into the mid-40s. But another chilly day, you probably want to bundle up. And then the travel hazards, really not going to be an issue until we head towards the weekend. In the middle of the country, here along our coast, we're green, we're good to go. We're not going to have any problems. So any regional travel through Christmas Day, not going to be a problem. It's when you span out across the U.S., that's where we're going to run into issues. Christmas Eve, big time issues across the middle of the country. This storm system that's going to be impacting the middle of the country on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, well, it's going to start to push towards our area as we head towards next Tuesday and Wednesday, and that's when our next chance of wet weather will arrive. Until then, it's actually going to be quite warm as we head into the week. In our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast, mostly sunny tomorrow, 46 degrees. So one more chilly day, but then we're back up to about 50 degrees by Saturday. It is going to be cloudy, but we're not going to be dealing with any wet weather. Sunday, sunny all day long. So Christmas Eve, fantastic weather. 54 degrees on Christmas Eve. We're not even getting down to the freezing mark Christmas Eve heading into Christmas morning, and then we climb all the way up to 57 degrees Christmas afternoon. Kwanzaa, well, some wet weather starts to move into the area, and then we're going to be dealing with that rain Tuesday and Wednesday. We could be talking about another inch or more of rain. We'll have more on that as we get closer to that storm system.
Alex, thank you very much. In regional news, discussions around key agriculture policy matters and potential legislation that could impact the Maryland farming industry were talked about by the Board of Directors on the Maryland Farm Bureau with Governor Wes Moore. That was all Wednesday afternoon. Now, according to the Farm Bureau, the issue of solar sitting on agriculture land, strategies to combat food insecurity, and the expansion of urban agriculture are expected in the next session of the Maryland General Assembly.
Don't forget to tune in to Coast TV News for some Saturday football. It's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on those Pittsburgh Steelers at 4:30 p.m. And then we'll have your hyper-local broadcast at 11 p.m. Saturday night.
After the break here on Coast TV News at 5, hospitalizations in the U.S. Why the CDC is expecting a rise in severe COVID and flu cases. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
From gentle ocean breezes to small country towns, Sussex County has it all. That's why you need a real estate company that is familiar with it all. Mann & Sons offers decades of experience throughout Sussex County, whether it's helping you purchase your forever home or find the perfect vacation rental at the beach. Trust our experience. Trust Mann & Sons.
For over 30 years, the difference is clear. Mann & Sons Real Estate.
This weather's brought to you by
Mann & Sons Real Estate.
Shop local at the Treasure Chest for the gift that means more. Say you care about your friends, family, and community this holiday season with a gift from a trusted family-owned jewelry store for over 40 years. Happy holidays from the Treasure Chest on Main Street in Berlin.
At Spicer Brothers, we're not just about installing roofs. We're about protection, durability, and peace of mind. Our team of skilled professionals can install your last roof using the highest quality materials in as little as one day. And we make it easy with on-site design and digital proposal.
And right now, save $1,000 off your new roof. Plus, have peace of mind with our Platinum Plus lifetime warranty. And the best part, enjoy no interest and no payments for 18 months.
Call today and schedule your free in-home consultation because you deserve the best.
There's a psycho in my head. I'm closer to the edge, making me feel like I'm living in misery, misery. Answer the call, even in front, you're the one born to save.
93.5 The Beach.
Shop local at the Treasure Chest for the gift that means more. Say you care about your friends, family, and community this holiday season with a gift from a trusted family-owned jewelry store for over 40 years. Happy holidays from the Treasure Chest on Main Street in Berlin.
Come out for the Delmarva Shorebirds Hot Stove Banquet, Thursday, February 8th at the Wycomico Youth and Civic Center. Get your tickets today, which include a buffet-style dinner and your opportunity to meet former Orioles pitcher Ben McDonald. Plus, there'll be a cash bar and silent auction with sports memorabilia from your favorite MLB and minor league teams. Proceeds benefit the Shorebirds Fly Together Fund. Tickets available now at theshorebirds.com.
Sponsored by Ancient Art Stone, where countertops are always a work of art.
Winter officially begins today, and the CDC says with the cold season comes an expected rise of flu and COVID rates. Dr. Mandy Cohen, the director of the CDC, says the U.S. is seeing a sharp increase in flu levels right now, particularly in the South. COVID cases also appear to be climbing nationally, she said, while cases of respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, seem to have reached their highest point this season. Cohen said that we're seeing RSV peak a bit sooner, but they do not believe we're at the peak of flu or COVID yet. The pattern is different from last year when all three viruses seemed to peak around the same time.
Speaking of a rise of flu and COVID cases, BB Healthcare has released its walk-in care center holiday schedule. If you find yourself feeling a little under the weather this holiday season, all walk-in centers will be open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Christmas Eve. On Christmas, the Rehoboth and Millsboro walk-in centers will be open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., but the Millville and Georgetown locations, those are going to be closed. On New Year's Eve and day, all locations will be open from 9 to 4 p.m.
We love decorating for the holidays and seeing all of your homes. Take a look at your screen now. We have a very festive home from Barbara Ellison in Lewis. Thank you, Barbara, for sharing. You can send your pictures and videos to coasttvnews.com/holidayhouse.
And we already know the holiday season is well underway here. The Bless Our Children campaign is in full swing. And look at this number. We're closing in on $300,000, $295,000. And that goes to help provide Christmas for children who otherwise might go without. But as we all know, this year is creating hardship for many more people, and the need for help will be even larger. Here's a look at some people who've already helped.
Christmas is almost here, and we are so grateful for everyone who has donated to this year's Bless Our Children campaign. We have this beautiful card and donation from Mike and Patty Shookman from Frankfort, Delaware. Thank you for your donation. It's not too late. You can donate at blessourchildren.org.
Delmarva's Holiday House is brought to you by Bay to Beach Builders.
Una Bella Salute on Main Street in Berlin. Taste over 70 flavors of extra virgin olive oil and aged vinegars. Great for any recipe. Not only that, we have unique kitchenware, pasta, teas, and more for the perfect gift. Una Bella Salute. Cheers to beautiful health.
From everyone at Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions, we'd like to say thank you for your continued loyalty and faith in us. While we continue to put our best fleet forward, put your feet up and have a well-deserved rest this Christmas. And let every day of the holiday season be filled with joy. And remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Be a penguin on New Year's Day at the AGH Penguin Swim. Come out to Ocean City on New Year's Day or join our cyber swim and take an ice cold dip wherever you are. Proceeds benefit the Atlantic General Hospital Foundation. For more info and to register in advance, visit aghpenguinswim.org.
Turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. Plus, get free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. Call now.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show. Inspiring stories.
I can do it!
That's right! The biggest stars.
I love Jennifer.
Friday at 2 on CoastTV.
Una Bella Salute on Main Street in Berlin. Taste over 70 flavors of extra virgin olive oil and aged vinegars. Great for any recipe. Not only that, we have unique kitchenware, pasta, teas, and more for the perfect gift. Una Bella Salute. Cheers to beautiful health.
Well, it's still quiet out the door as they take a live look out on our Dry-Tech camera at the Ember Center. It is chilly, though. Temp sitting right around 42 degrees. It's going to remain chilly throughout the overnight hours as we head towards tomorrow morning. If you're heading out early to get some shopping in, we're going to be down into the 20s and 30s. We quickly warm up, but only into the mid-40s tomorrow afternoon. So another day where you want that light jacket. We're in the 50s most of this holiday weekend, and then rain on the way next Tuesday and Wednesday.
Alex, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition's up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.